Right, what's good, everyone? So I just wanted to quickly go over this tweet here. This is essentially what seems to be the next massive update coming to Deadlock. The next big change, which is going to be the cursed shop and cursed enchantments. Just to quickly go over this bit first, this seems to be a leak. The source isn't very clear, but it does also seem to have some truth behind it. But I just wanted to say that because this could end up not coming to the game, because it seems like there's going to be quite a few issues with this update. But it also, but it also could. Who knows? I thought I'd go over it anyway because it's getting a lot of talk at the moment, and just say my thoughts about the whole thing. So this new objective seems to be after 15 minutes. There's going to be a rat and a raccoon. So it can be accessed. I'm gonna assume this is like an underground thing, maybe near mid boss. I really hope they rework mid boss as well. Is a single page interface where all three item categories are displayed. There are two types of items: cursed upgrade and cursed enchanted. Okay, so where all three item categories are displayed. I don't know if that means like spirit gun or in green. But I don't know. So the two types of items: cursed upgrade and cursed enchantment and cursed enchanted. These aren't the official names, but okay. So cursed upgrades, these are like standard items but cursed. They can be purchased for the This obviously terrifies me. As items for 9,600 souls seems, I don't know, like if it's buying the sort of legendary items from Street Brawl, sorry. Some of them will be okay, but some of them are obviously not designed for the standard game. So, if you've got players running around with Eternal Gift and stuff, it's just like, I don't know, I don't really want that in the game, to be honest. Unless they obviously like rebalance and stuff. But these are the 2,400 and the sort of mid-tier ones. They might be fine. They might be quite fun to use, honestly, and they might be good. Obviously, it does say that they're cursed, so I assume these are going to be like strong items with a downside. So it could be like a penalty to your damage, like a movement penalty, spirit, any of those sort of things. So they might be balanced. I really hope they find a way to balance this big one here, though, because otherwise, if these are going to be so strong, it's just going to mean like there is no way of coming back if you're doing badly in a game. So the shop restocks every 10 minutes. Items are unique to each player, tailored to their character type and build. That's fine. I like that. So if you're like on Rem, you're going to be getting some like, hopefully you'll be getting some like really strong like green items to like support your allies and stuff. And if you're playing like a hyper carry, you're going to be getting like, like huge gun or spirit sort of characters. That's cool. What I don't like though is that this seems like it's going to be complete RNG on what items you get. A little bit like Street Brawl. Obviously, Street Brawl is a game mode made for fun and it's casual. I don't like those sort of elements being brought into the actual game where there's sort of RNG involved. I don't think that's too healthy. I think you should be able to pick the items you want to build and have that consistently every single game. Because if you're going to have one insane roll on this and then, oh yeah, you're gonna have an amazing game. Next game, you don't get the same thing. You're not gonna be the one doing the same build. I don't like that at all. But I don't know. They could find a way to balance it. But so that's cursed upgrades, and here's cursed enchanted. These are upgrades for regular items where you combine magical thief technology with your standard gear. Upgrading an item costs the same as its original price. So if it's tier 3 item, it costs 3,200. Note that not all items have an upgrade available. So that's okay. So basically what it seems like is they're trying to bring enhanced items into the game. I don't mind that at all. Some of them are going to be obviously a little bit stronger than others. But as a whole, this seems to be quite a good thing. Obviously, like if you're, this can really change the game a lot. If you're going to be building like let's say like superior duration on Motor and Krill, if you like get that enhanced, that ult is going to be so long, and that's really going to it's just going to be a buff to literally everyone in the game. Obviously we don't know what items are going to be banned from this list or not, But personally, I think bringing enhanced items in is fine. I don't have a problem with that. At least you can sort of pick your own, builds from it, I guess. Other than this thing, which seems to be completely random. Yeah, so cursed upgrades and cursed enchanted items have their own slots. Actually, there's 2 slots. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is one. You can have 1 cursed upgrade and 1 cursed enchanted. So you just can't have 2 cursed items per game. Okay. That's actually good. I don't mind that. I think that definitely puts a bit of a cap on how stupid the game's going to get. Because obviously with legendary items being introduced, enhanced items, obviously if you can just enhance every item you have, that's just going to be like ridiculous. And being able to buy like, multiple legendary items would also be a little bit, I don't know. But no, I think 2 slots for these kind of items is fine. So it just means like, yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. You can sell these items, but you won't be refunded because Ultron traders do not provide guarantees. That's cool. I think obviously because you're going to be buying this, right? I assume this is going to be like earlier in the game, and then it's going to build up to this. So you're just going to pretty much lose out on it. You're going to be a whole tier 4 behind just from trying to get up. And obviously, this means the legendary items are going to be even more expensive technically, because you're technically, spending these souls beforehand and not getting the souls back. So getting to these legendary items is going to be like, that's going to be hard basically. So again, that's better. The harder it is to get legendaries, the better, I think. So, items from Street Brawl will likely appear in the curse shop as the most expensive items. Yeah, as I was saying that earlier. They might not carry a curse, but it will unlock after the 35-minute mark. They will likely drop randomly, like standard cursed items, meaning you will need to use the shop reroll to find the best gear. Again, I hope that doesn't come into the game. I think that's awful. If it's sort of randomly chosen for you and stuff, like in Street Brawl, obviously it has like the whole like revolver sort of thing at the start. There's no reason to bring this into the standard mode. I don't think that's it, because again, it's RNG elements, and just I don't like that in a game that's so focused around making the build that you need to build to win the game and stuff. Like, if you imagine you're like winning hard and suddenly some like, I don't know, like enemy haze goes down, picks up infinite rounds from the underground shop, and just like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's just like, what's the point? Additionally, the curse shop provides a new type of service, team-wide upgrades. For a price, you can buy a move speed, resist buff for the entire team for a limited duration, no longer than 4 minutes. This service is quite expensive, so there's no set price on it. I really like that. I think that's great. Like, at the end of the game, where you're sort of like running out of slots, everything's like tier 4. Being able to spend your souls on something that can benefit not just you but the entire team, I think is great. I don't have an issue with that at all. I think that should be in the game. So yeah, lots of good and bad things about this. I hope it does get tweaked a little bit before releasing, and I really hope it releases in a good state. Otherwise, this game's going to be pretty horrible if they don't sort out the sort of legendaries and like randomness of it all. If they can sort that out, I think this is great. It sounds like a lot of fun as well. It sounds like going to be like a lot of fun new items that are going to come out. That are definitely going to make games a lot. It's definitely going to change up the game. So overall, I think this would be pretty good, but we have to see how they implement it. So yeah, I just thought I'd go over this, and yeah, so I'll see you.